Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about the recently announced film adaptation of Animal Farm, which turns the story into a critique of capitalism. Yes, really. Considering the point of the original source material is that communism is bad and will inevitably be easily corrupted by anyone who is even a bit power hungry and results in a far more totalitarian and brutal regime as opposed to non-communist ideologies. Considering they went from that to capitalism bad is one of the most Orwellian subversions I have seen in a very long time. It is fundamentally disrespectful to the original work, and it is of course done to promote communism, the exact thing that Orwell himself was directly critiquing. But the pigs were acting exactly like the humans by the end of the book. Therefore this modern interpretation is exactly like the book, so says the communist, willfully trying to subvert it. Except no. This modern adaptation is about a corporation using Napoleon as a puppet to try to take over. Because capitalism is evil. And communism is a perfectly innocent ideology, you see. So says the filmmakers. Which is why it's not communism's fault that it got subverted by capitalism through this new adaptation. But the film's not even out yet, Ace. How could you possibly know anything about that? That's the beautiful part. The film kind of already is out. What's been announced is the international release that is upcoming. But the film has already been shown in theaters as far back as June of this year. Admittedly, it's only had a limited showing in both France and the UK, but the point is, yes, the film has had multiple public viewings. This is not a situation in which the public knows nothing about the actual plot of the film. And it also doesn't help that the director himself has openly stated in this interview, which was updated in 2023, but links to it can be found on Reddit that are at least 12 years old, that yes, this film is indeed about the evils of corporate greed and not about communism. And you know, there is one final piece of irony as far as the international release is concerned, and that is the release date. For those who don't know, May the 1st is in fact a socialist holiday. So we went from a story that is explicitly critiquing communism to a film that is critiquing capitalism instead, getting released on an international socialist holiday. Like I said, the subversion of the original story in this manner is completely and utterly Orwellian. And of course it was done to appeal to a modern audience. The same modern audience that has in reality chosen to elect Donald Trump as a massive fuck you to the establishment. The same modern audience that would probably be more satisfied had these socialists instead moved to North Korea. At least the would-be live leak footage that would inevitably result from them spending even 5 seconds in North Korea and daring to espouse an opinion would provide far more entertainment to the modern audience than this travesty of a film.